Orton-Gillingham or multisensory structured language programs are based on 6 main principles of instruction. The first 3 are recommendations of the National Reading Panel. The additional 3 take it above and beyond what the National Reading Panel recommends. Instruction is phonics-based. The written form of the English language is based on the alphabetic principle. Essentially what we've done is we've taken the speech sounds in our language and attached a symbol to it. In order to properly teach the English language, research tells us we must teach the code. According to the National Reading Panel, phonics is best taught in a structured or systematic way. Students learn skills in reading through predictable routines. This eliminates some of the guesswork. Students learn the routine and become less anxious about what comes next. And for teachers, it makes lesson planning much easier. Skills are also taught using explicit or direct instruction. This means we are directly teaching our students what we want them to know. Again, this eliminates some of the guesswork and reduces the anxiety. Skills are taught in a multisensory way. This means we incorporate visual, auditory, tactile, and kinesthetic exercises in our approach. Now, I know some people believe that everyone has a dominant learning style, whereas others don't. Multisensory instruction doesn't mean teaching to one learning style. It means using all of the visual, auditory, tactile, and kinesthetic exercises in your instruction to reach more students. So for example, I like to explain it like this. Let's say I'm going to break you up into 4 groups and I'm going to teach you how to fix an engine in a car. So the first group, group 1, I'm going to give them the manual. They can read through it and they should be able to fix the engine. The second group, I'm going to give verbal instructions. They should be able to listen and fix the engine. The third group, I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to show you how to fix the engine in the car, and then you should be able to fix it. In the fourth group, I'm going to give the manual, I'm going to give verbal instructions, and I'm going to demonstrate how to fix it. And which group do you think is going to be the most effective? Most people are going to say the fourth group. And that is essentially what multisensory teaching is about. Orton-Gillingham and multisensory structured language programs follow a specific sequence. The sequence itself allows instruction to be diagnostic in nature. And what that means is if you've taught, let's say, a set of 10 skills, and all of the dictation, all of the oral reading will only contain those 10 skills. It's much easier for a teacher to pinpoint where a student is struggling than not using a very systematic sequential approach. One very important principle of Orton-Gillingham is that there's a lot of review and practice built in. Students practice skills until they achieve what we call automaticity. Think about it this way. When you first started to drive, remember there was a lot to think about. You had to pay attention to all the bells and whistles on the dashboard. When driving, you had to stay in between the lines. You had to read all the street signs. And at first, it required all of your concentration just to do that one task. Now think about when you drive. How many times do you drive from point A to point B and you don't even remember how you got there? We've done it so many times, we've internalized it, and it's become automatic to us. That's what we want our students to achieve, recognizing patterns of our language instantly and automatically.